Hey, what's up, you guys, and welcome to the Titan Podcast. Today we are here with my own mother to kind of celebrate mothers everywhere and, appreciate the person who gave birth to me. So, what do you think is a key quality to being a mother?
Hi, Sarah. It's really good to be here. Being a mother, I don't know. The key quality really, I think, is just to have a heart, a big heart, and just to be there whenever your children need you, to do the best you can do and be the best you can be. I don't think there's a perfect answer, and every mother has their way of doing things, and it works for them. But for me, it's just being there and rolling up your sleeves and doing the best you can.
Who was a motherly mentor to you?
Well, I've been fortunate in having quite a few motherly mentors. Growing up, my grandmother, who practically raised me, she was the wisest woman I have ever met. 5 foot nothing, 200 pounds, and she just was able to knock me straight every time. She was very wise. And then my mom, she was there. She wasn't a typical mother in that day. She was an architect, so she was professional. I think she was one of 2 women in our graduating class, so not a lot of women architects at that time. So growing up wasn't the traditional milk and cookies at the end of the school day, or how was your day, honey, or anything like that. But she taught me to stand on my own 2 feet. One of her words was, if you see something that needs to be done, to do it, because no one else is going to do it, and it's not going to get done otherwise. So she taught me to be independent, and growing up, I've had other strong female influences that really shaped who I am today.
How has your parenting, or how you feel as a parent, changed from when you first got pregnant to now with 2 kids?
Well, when I first got pregnant with my first child, it was, oh boy, oh my goodness, it's not the flu, that type of thing. And it was great. It was a happy time, filled with a lot of ideas, what my mom did, what I want to do. At that time, we were getting all on board with all this environmental friendly stuff. So we were going to do baby food from scratch. We were going to do cloth diapers. We weren't going to fill the landfills with disposables anything. And then week into sleep deprivation, everything became disposable, okay? Anything that was easy to prepare. So shout out to all those mothers who held fast to all that is eco-friendly. Moving forward, though, you go through what is ideal, you read the books, but at the end of the day, things change. You worry more, but you worry about different stuff.
What's the most rewarding thing about motherhood?
I think the most rewarding thing is seeing your kids have a good day. Knowing that you had a small part in that. Whether you prepared a good breakfast for them, or you made sure they didn't go to school with holes in their clothes, or whatever it is, that you had some impact on another person's life in a good way.
And finally, what would be your advice to new or young mothers?
I'd say be kind to yourself. I think sometimes as women, or as a high achiever, we tend to be our worst critic and always being hard on ourselves for something. Be kind to yourself and just be the best you can be.
Announcements for this week, of course, check out our YouTube channel if you haven't already. It has all our old podcasts that have been archived there. UHS Titancast. It'll be one of the first things to pop up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, ideas for future podcasts, uhs.titancast@gmail.com. Send us your thoughts. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go over some popular baby names. I'm going to say a baby name, and just tell me what you think when you hear that name.
Oh boy. Okay, just to say that anything that I say is just in my mind and doesn't reflect anything in reality. Okay, go.
William.
Oh, that's a good one. Well, that's, Prince William. Some royalty, a leader.
Isabella.
Isabella reminds me of a princess, a Disney princess.
How about Jacob?
Well, Jacob's a tricky feller. He usurped his brother's power, his elder brother's power. So I would say that a Jacob is a survivor.
Ava.
That's a pretty name. Ava reminds me of someone who's gifted in music. I don't know why.
Mason?
This not at anybody, but Mason reminds me of mason jars. So it's just a very useful thing. It can be used for decoration. A lot of do-it-yourself projects use mason jars. So I would say that Mason is just a real useful person to have on your team.
Emma.
I see Emma as a gentle creature locked in some tower that needs saving.
Liam.
Liam reminds me of a knight in shining armor.
And Emily.
You know, all my encounters with Emily's have been good, so I just find that that's just a very upbeat, cheerful, positive thinker, positive woman.
Thank you for joining us on our podcast.
Well, thanks for having me. This has been fun.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Blackwell, for lending us all his equipment, and thank you guys for tuning in as we're winding down on the end of the school year. Congratulations for making it this far, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Happy Mother's Day!